Hello, my name is Angelica and I'm going to talk about South Korea. I'm going to begin with the gastronomy. South Korea has many interesting dishes that are very different from Mexico, and mainly because they don't use tortillas. Among those dishes is the kimchi, which is used in other dishes, and the Korean people say that the more fermented it has the better flavor. We also have the tteokbokki. It's this one over here, and it's made from rice flavor. They have also the bulgogi, but they have so many more, like sundae and the Korean flag that is now very famous. Now we have the ancient traditions and historical holidays. There aren't in order, so I'm going to just say it. In the first date we have May 5th, and they celebrate the Children's Day. In October 3rd, they celebrate foundation of the Korean nation. In January 1st, the New Year, but they also celebrate the Lunar New Year, and this year was in February 12th. In March 1st, they celebrate Independence Day. In May, the 8th day of the 4th lunar month is Buddha birth. In June 6th, they have the Memorial Day for the soldiers. The 15th day of the 8th lunar month, they celebrate the Chuseok. Then it's Thanksgiving Day. In August 15, they celebrate the Liberation Day of the Japanese forces. And in December 25, they have Christmas. Now the religions and beliefs, they have a few more, but this is the most known, which is the Buddhism, the Christianity, Catholicism, Protestantism, and the most common is people with no religion. These data were obtained from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Now the language. The Korean language, known as Hangul, is not difficult, and it has so much in common with English, but it's a bit difficult to speak. They have 21 vowels and 19 consonants. They have like 10 diphthongs, but the base of the most of vowels are the A, O. They have two O's, but with a different sound. The U, this one sounds like U, and the I. These are the diphthongs. E, this is the sound of this one, and this one is the same, sound the same, but when you write words, it change. Now the informal speech. They have the formal and informal speech, and it depends on the age of the other person they're talking to. They just add the word ieo to make informal speech into a formal speech, but it's not that simple, and it isn't for all the words. When they're talking with another person with the same age or are younger than them, they use the informal speech, and we have some examples. All these words means the same, that is no. Año, aña, it's the informal way, and añeo, it's the formal. Now we have this one over here, that is andue. In the informal speech, it means don't do it or just don't. If we want to say it in the formal speech, we just had to add the eo, but it sounds like andueo. And the last one is, it means hi in the informal way, and they use it to when they see their friends or family, they just say 안녕. But if you want to say it in a formal way, you have to say 안녕하세요, and it has this word. There are other words like 입니다 that makes the word formal, but this was just a few examples. Now we have the strange habits that I see in some K-dramas that I watched. Men tend to be very respectful to women, especially if they have just met them, or if they don't know them. It's the same. It's not like here in Mexico, that when you're walking by somewhere, some men just say a kind of compliments. In Korea, it's not good since that kind of behavior. Women tend to show more legs than necklines. They can use miniskirts and it's okay, but when they use necklines, it's scandalous. Everyone is interested in skincare, both men and women. They want to look good and have a healthy skin. Some men use BB cream or makeup. They don't use shoes inside the house. They have special slippers to be inside the house. And the last one is that before they use it to serve the drinks to others, especially when you're the younger of all your circle, you had to serve the drinks. Now, how they greet people. They usually bow depending on who they greet. When they are close friends and family, they just say hi. And it's now common to see in K-dramas that they shake hands, but it's not common to see a kiss or hug as a greeting. And finally, we have the music. The most common is the K-pop music, and these are some idols. They have ballads that are known because of the K-dramas, and some other is the trot. This one is more traditional music, but now it was more common with older people, but now is with younger people too. It's getting more famous, and it's a good kind of music actually. And that's all for my presentation. I hope you like it, and I hope you can I hope you could learn a little bit more of South Korea